we have your attention, please? Right. So, thank you very much, first of all, to Biliana for organising this, organising this on such short notice, extremely short notice. But this whole thing came about purely through a number of factors. Well, number one is obviously we had the Germany event, the CEO seminar event in Dusseldorf on Sunday, and also subsequent to some of our recent events and the messages that we've been receiving on people, asking questions, how things like why am I commissioned this amount? Where am my money coming in? What are different types of bonuses available? How do you rank up? And I'm sure you've all seen my presentation. You've all seen my compensation plan. Now, those compensation plans are very, very scaled down. They're very, very basic. Now, I don't know how much your knowledge is of how much you've seen online or how much you've heard about how the Enagip compensation plan works. So this whole thing here is just to iron out and go through some basics, going back to some basics if we don't mind. And also just to go through and drill through how commissions are paid out. So this is really ideal for people who we're looking for people who are really analytical and also very, very good with numbers. Because this whole thing here, the reason why we decided not to do a Facebook Live or a video as opposed to a live, because this thing is the knowledge behind this is really quite compounded. It's really quite there's lots of structure and numbers behind all of this. It takes a lot more than just video and FaceTime to understand this, which is why we wanted to just have a few selected people, particularly the top leaders at the moment. So hopefully that once you guys have a firm grasp understanding of this, you can pass this down to some of your other friends and family and your leaders too, because what I'm about to pass over to you now, it's through a combination of a couple of years of knowledge, and there are for the first 3-4 months, this whole thing was very confusing to me. If you found it very confusing, how points are calculated, how commissions are worked out during the first 3 weeks, I'm completely with you too. So I'm hoping with this very brief session here, I can just explain to you some of these key features and some of the key bonuses. But also with me today, I've got one special guest that we've got in all the way from Asia, from Malaysia. Now I've been involved with this for about a good part of over 20 months, and I'm still learning. Believe it or not, how to calculate the margins, the points, the commission, because there are so many different ways to earn money, and we want everybody to try to and get a firm grasp understanding of how the bonus and how the commission works, how to capture as much money and commission as much as possible. Now, obviously, we're running the MM system. It's two different systems we're running. We're in tandem together. If you can appreciate, we have the MM system, which we are building a 1A lane, okay, using that swiping system, and we also have on the other hand we have the Enagip 8-point commission system. Now the 1A lane is very basic; it's very simple to understand, and it simply goes by 1 bring 2, and we're simply just building a 1A lane all the way down with the hope and the achievement to achieve these different ranks. So, by the way, the person I will introduce later is actually Michelle. So who Michelle is, she's sitting over, this lady sitting over here. Michelle, let's give you a bit of a brief background about Michelle. Michelle actually been involved with Kangen for about 5 to 6 years. So, when it comes to numbers and commission counting, she's actually my mentor. She actually taught me everything that I know today. And taught Elizabeth and my wife, and I actually, these guys are actually the masters. They look at this 1A to 6A and this commission chart back to back every single day. My speciality is really just in the product, the demonstration. I know some of these basics. I know the legalities, the policies, and how this works. But at some point, we're going to pass over to Michelle. And by the way, Michelle here is actually on a different tree to us. So since day one, since she's been mentoring me, she has not received a single penny. I'm not saying I'm tight or anything, but it's just not paying that back. But this is that MM a community thing that we really liked about Michelle, and she's come on her own accord, following our conversation in Germany. So we've had a long half a day discussion going through how this commission structure works. with Eric, with Master1, with Leo, Tomo, the Germany guys, and Michelle. So we thought, rather than holding all of this onto our shoulders, we're just going to release all of those information onto you. That's okay? Okay. Let's just pass by over here. And by the way, so Michelle is also in our same lineage. She's probably about 10 levels above us. Okay, she doesn't receive anything from us. Okay. And so we'll pass over to Michelle later. But this is our system, you will recognize. So we're swiping people left and right. So you're all familiar with the different ranking structure and the different commissions, right? So you start off on a 6A. Once you hit a rank of 6A, you receive a $3,000 bonus. Okay? So how you reach a 6A is when you have 100 group sales. To reach a 6A rank, you also have to, at some point, kick off a third leg. So, for example, you may have 50 people here and 50 people here. So to reach that 6A, you kick off a third leg. So in other words, you buy another machine for your family, for example. And that machine there, it's very important which specific machine that you buy. Because if you buy the Level Up or the Ukon, it doesn't count. The only other machines that count is everything else. There's the shower system, which is the Anespa, the SD501, the Platinum, the K, etc. So if you don't know about this, we can post more details about what qualifies for you to rank up to a 6A. So basically, on your 101, when you kick in that third machine, that ranks you up to a 6A, and that's where you are entitled to that $3,000 bonus. And that $3,000 bonus is paid to you at the end of the month. Okay, and this also needs to come in on the same qualifying month. In other words, let's just say we are now on July 15th, okay, and you managed to, within this whole organization here, you managed to produce, you're on 95 machines at the moment, and we managed to produce 5 extra machines. Okay, sorry, 10 machines. So the requirement to receive that is that 10 machines within that month, 95 plus another 10 more. Okay, so that kicks in that title incentive. Okay, if you don't hit that, you don't produce that 15, it rolls over to 15 the following month, and then 20 the following month. Okay, so, and then the next rank is a 6A2. So how that 6A2 works is basically, you become a 6A when you have a 6A here and a 6A here. That ranks you up to a 6A2. So that is your first level of 6A. And this kicks in here your second bonus. This is your second title incentive bonus. And this is equivalent to $6,000 US. You with me so far? Yeah. And your next rank, and this is on your second level. So on your second level now, you're ranked up now to a 6A2-2. And so again, the title incentive bonus doubles to $12,000 US. And that's basically, again, when this person here hits 6A, 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 6A. So you have 2 levels of 6As underneath you. And then this is where the residual income comes in. 6A2-3. And this kicks in $25,000 US of residual income. And again, now you have
25,000 bonus, isn't it? 5K residual.
$25,000 US. Sorry, this is $25,000 US as title incentive. Okay, the residual income I'll come to later. That's basically when you have your third level, that's your first level, second level, and third level. That's your third levels of 6A. There's basically 8 people within that structure there. Okay, just imagine that tree is you. And the residual income kicks in at $5,000 US every single month. Okay? That $5,000 US there comes with different criteria too. And I'll leave that to Michelle to explain what the criteria are. This is basically something along the lines of, as long as you're attending meetings, you're attending events, you're supporting your team members, and which we do naturally anyway. You're training leaders, because here you become almost like a vice president. You become a president. Your vision here and your mission here is to the company wants to make sure that you represent health. You represent you're sharing the company's vision on wealth and also community and unity. Okay, so this is the 3 companies' vision of physical health, financial health, and unification, which ties in very neatly with structure. Okay, so this is basically the 6A2 to 6A2-3 commission. So there is obviously more. Next rank here is obviously 6A2-4, and again that title incentive doubles to 50k and residual income to 10k. Any questions so far with regards to this? Yes, Kelly.
Is there also a month sort of criteria same as the 6A? So do you have to get the 6A2 within a month, the 6A2-3, or is it just you have to get the 2 6As and then you fine?
No, there's no time limit.
Okay.
There's no time frame of when you can hit this rank. People jump rank. For example, Eric, he went up on stage, he collected 2 checks. He collected 6A title incentive and the 6A2 title incentive. He collected 2 ranking system all at the same time because of the speed that we're moving at so quickly. All right, which has actually very rarely been done before, hasn't it, in history? People hitting these ranks.
Was that thing within a month? Because I didn't get that. So you have to get 100 people within a month.
No, 10. The requirement is 10. 10 sales.
10 within a month.
10 group. This is 10 group sales, and the 10 group sales needs to be within your 8 points, which based on our system, it's quite easily captured. So are we on an understanding of how that 10 group sales work? I mean, I'm not too concerned of people hitting that 10 group sales, considering how our system currently works at the moment. Okay.
I wonder how many people have to be under you when you move from 6A to 6A23, like numbers.
How many people need to be underneath you between 6A2 and 6A2-3 from here to here?
The first one, 6A, you have to have 100 group sales. Right?
Okay, so basically each one of these circles represents 100.
100.
So that's 100. 100. Somebody count the maths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
So 1,500 people.
1500.
Because the number has to go up, right?
1,500.
Sorry?
Because it's 1A, 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 it may not be 100 each.
1A, 1A, 1A. No, it is 1A, 1A, 1A.
It's all right.
At 6A,
This
it has
right,
100.
when one machine come in here, means it goes up as well, right? So it doesn't mean everyone is 100. The total is 100, but it may not be 100.
Okay, you explain that point. No, sorry. I'll just bring in Michelle now. I think other than this point over here, is there anything else that we need to try and understand? Because Michelle is going to explain the different types of bonuses that are available. To also answer that question, there are other types of bonuses available once you hit the 6A2. There are so many different ways to generate income from this. Okay, so I'm just going to leave that to Michelle now to elaborate on, and also explain the different types of money that you've got available. So we've distributed some leaflets, and if we can just now maybe just bring up Michelle. Can we just give Michelle a big hand, please?